Что вы думаете о роли и влиянии научной фантастики на развитие цивилизации? Меняется ли степень этого влияния сейчас?
It could be, well, like there is some science fiction films where which were filmed before, and then you can see some things now, like it was like a prediction in those films, so maybe they influenced it in a way. But well, I mean, okay, but on the same time, I would say like there is no influence in a way, because it's closed in itself. It's in a way immanent. You can't think about the future without referring to the past. So the future is always dependent on past. So that means that, well, like in those films then, or in the science fiction, in a way it's paradoxical, but actually science fiction in a way it's a representation of the current of that time, when it was written or when it was filmed, something like, so it's connected. Yeah.
Как вы думаете, почему в мире воображаемого будущего, в научной фантастике, так мало внимания уделяется изобразительному искусству?
Well, because probably they're concentrated on other things. I'm not sure, I'm not so familiar. I think that if we would look, we would maybe find something, but very small. Like, you know, in general, art comes as it's not the first thing, in a way. Like, it's something which comes after, usually. Like, at first you need to eat, to, like, well, I don't know, to survive. Then you need probably, then science comes, and then the art, and probably science fiction is very referring to that, because it's always about how we will live. And so the pleasure is, in a way, it's somewhere a bit farther away. So, well, it's just how the human mind probably thinks. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Могло бы искусство получить дополнительный импульс в развитие, если бы было бы подробно описано в научной фантастике?
I mean, the art itself, as a science fiction, I mean, it has a certain connection. Obviously, it's something that is also comes out of imagination. So, when you're asking about what kind of art, in a way, it would be, you know, it could be the same art, or, well, it's connected with the imagination. So it could be independent. So I would say, yeah, it could be the same, but on the same time it connected with the current time, as I said before. So it means like it affected the imagination, affected by the time, the actual time. So I forgot the question. Yeah.
Как вы разделяете мир воображаемого и реально прогнозируемого будущего?
I'm not that special. I don't have an agency to like probably talk about this, because there is kind of science, and there is people who making it like look at that seriously. But well, I think what I would think it's connected for sure. You said the futurology and the prediction. No, the prediction is futurology, and then the imagination, yeah, how we imagine. So, I mean, the prediction comes out of imagination anyway, still. Like, you can see the tendencies, but still you need, like, probably to guess. So, well, that's my answer. I don't know what to say.
Повлияло ли на вашу творчество творческую деятельность какое-нибудь научно-фантастическое произведение.
I like fairy tales. I like it all. I like this. I like to watch, for example, Harry Potter. I like all the Lord of the Rings. Or I mean, well, I like when it comes. It's like but it's I mean, okay, it's not the maybe future things, but it's something that comes out of imagination, and like in science fiction films. Okay, oops, that was maybe not, but that's science. That's not science fiction. That's fiction. Okay, well, I think I mean, like for me, everything is everything affects me in a way, because I'm always referring to current like situation. Like now we're sitting here is actually a reference to the painting which we're sitting behind. So it's kind of, if you would put me in that environment where the science fiction has a certain flow or something, so then I would start to refer it. But directly I wouldn't say that I have a connection with it, but you could, if you would see at my works, maybe you could guess that there is a connection. But I'm not doing it intentionally.